Alright guys, so here's the deal. I'm currently getting ready to head up to the White Mountains in New Hampshire, and I'm gonna try to give you as much photography tips, tricks, basically a how-to video, because if you go to the White Mountains, you know there's gonna be an enormous amount of opportunities for pictures, specifically like landscape, outdoorsy, woods, greenery, rivers, waterfalls, cascades, all of that. So I'm gonna bring my camera. Well, I'm gonna show you what I decided to bring and why I decided to bring those. So all right, let me show you. I'm just bringing my photography hiking backpack. Obviously we're gonna need a tripod, so I have like a lightweight travel type of tripod, but still sturdy enough, none of that cheap Amazon $20 stuff. But this one is called a Mi Photo, it's like road trip or something like that. All right, so here I brought with me, I don't know, ideally I just want to bring one lens, but I couldn't because I have two lenses that I'm always debating which I should bring. Like, should I bring this one over the other? But I'm gonna bring both of them. So obviously I'm gonna bring my camera, which is a 5D Mark IV. Attached is a 28-70 f2.8 L lens from Canon, and the other one, which I'm trying to use a lot more, is the 16-35 f4 image stabilized lens. Supposedly, from all the charts and all the testing and all of that, this one seems to be a lot sharper, specifically for landscape photography, outdoor photography. But we'll get into that later on when I start explaining all that technical jargon, photography, all of that stuff. By the way, instead of driving up to the White Mountains, which is like a 2+ hour depending where you go and drive in the morning, I'd rather just go in the night and camp out in the car. So I'm currently working on that. I'm gonna bring my girlfriend with me, and she's going to, well, we're gonna go right now and start loading up the car with the mattress, with the comforters, with the pillows, you know, just trying to get cozy, because we are gonna spend the night somewhere, we don't know where, probably a empty parking lot that which we're gonna be discussing on the way there. We're gonna get there at night. I'm just gonna cut right to the chase and just start spitting out information. So if you have a camera, if you're a beginner, intermediate, advanced, expert, whatever type of level of photography experience you have, I'm pretty sure you're gonna find this video useful. I'm gonna just basically speak out loud everything that's going through my mind while I'm in the doing outings, well, while I'm going out on outings for photography purposes. So okay, let me get this car ready to go, and I'll see you later. Peace. All right, car is ready, hotel is ready. Here is our hotel for the night. Twin memory foam mattress with a comforter, couple pillows, another comforter. Cost of stay $0. All right, so we got to a very scenic area, a waterfall. Here it is. All right, so now I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm doing to get this shot. So here I have my camera set on aperture priority mode, so I'm just controlling the aperture. So I want to, every time you're photographing waterfalls, 9 out of 10 times you want to slow down the water to give it that dreamy effect, right? So that means that you have to do a slightly long exposure so it could capture the motion in the water. So how I'm doing that, my camera is telling me. So right now, if you see down here, I have it at f8 aperture, and it says that it's gonna take 8 seconds to see f8 aperture, ISO 100. And if I hit the shutter button, it's halfway, it tells me how long it's gonna take. So right now it's saying 8 seconds, only because, first of all, it's not even that dark here, but I want to slow down the shutter speed. So I attached a 6-stop ND filter, which is basically like dark sunglasses. So I'm just tricking the camera to think that it's actually darker than it is, so it could give me a longer shutter speed. So I set the aperture f8. It's telling me it's gonna take 8 seconds. It's ISO 800. I am on a tripod. So you adjust the feet according to your surface. So this one I had to extend a little bit lower. I also have my, let me just show you. I have the 10-second timer. 10-second timer set. All right, now let me go back to live view to see what I'm seeing. So the reason why you want a 10-second timer is because when you touch the camera, it creates a slight like shaky vibration effect on the tripod. Even though everything looks stable, it still creates some type of like aftershocks. So it'll take a few seconds for that to calm down, because what you're trying to do here is to minimize the amount of movement on the tripod. So there is no well, there's gonna be motion blur on the water, but you don't want it to be like shaky blurry mode on the picture. So here we go. Let's take this. Everything is good. Okay, the 10-second timer should be counting down, and right after this you should be able to see the final image. Oh, and one other thing I forgot to say, it's another, you know, tip and trick. I switched my camera to manual focus. So I control the focus with this ring right here. So I put live view on, and if I hit this magnifying glass, if I hit it again, it zooms in. If I hit it again, that's 10 times. So now for extremely precise focusing, now I go here and adjust my focus till the what you want to be sharp is sharp as it possibly could be. So that's another tips and tricks. Don't just leave the autofocus to try to focus on itself, because 9 out of 10 times it's gonna be good. It's gonna be so-so, not even good. When you do it manually and you're actually zooming in times 10 to what you want to focus on, you're gonna get a tack sharp image. So we are in the next photography location, and it is not easy. Sometimes it ain't easy getting to the ideal spot for the picture. So you gotta jump from there to that rock wobbles, then you step on this floor and it's full of like algae and stuff. It gets slippery. Gotta make sure you have waterproof shoes on, and I'm thinking I'm gonna get on that rock and compose that way. I'm gonna be taking the picture in portrait orientation once again. It just looks better. There's not much going on like over here to the side, over here. It's basically just this strip right here. Here's the setup tripod. I switched to the, let me see. I just switched lenses to the 16 to 35. I shut off the auto focusing. I put it on manual. I shut off the stabilizer because you don't want the stabilization to activate while the picture is happening, while the long exposure is happening. It could create a bit of camera shake. I haven't had it happen to me yet, but just to prevent it, I always shut off the stabilizer when I'm on a tripod. So what am I getting? I'm on aperture f5.6. I could go f8 or higher, but the f5.6 aperture on this lens specifically is supposedly the sharpest from the sharps. So I'm trying to shoot the sharpest possible image, right? So I already went ahead and did the manual focusing, by hitting the magnifying glass. I focus on the rock halfway in the frame, and I make sure by moving the focusing ring in the front that it was tagged sharp. So hit it again. So this is basically what the final image is gonna look like. I put the 10-second timer once again. Every time I touch the tripod or the camera, I create a little bit of vibration by doing that. So to eliminate it, I put the 10-second timer. By that time, nothing is shaking. So let's see what it looks like. Alright guys, so this wraps up the photography tutorial, photography outing. I hope you found this video useful. For those of you who watched till the very end, I appreciate you very much. And I'll see you on the next one. See ya.